This is going to be a video about mounting your animal, kind of a simple way. You don't have to do it this way, but this is how I'm going to do it. So you need some kind of yarn. I would use twine or yarn. I can't find my twine right now, but I'm going to use yarn, and then you need your glue and then some pieces of newspaper ripped up. Mine are inside my bin. If you have access to something like this is for hanging. You probably have seen this on the back of picture frames or, hanging things. You can use this and put super glue on here and put that on the back of your animal, but I know people don't have access to these very easily. If you do, go ahead and use it. Otherwise, I'm just using materials that I know people probably have access to. Go ahead and cut off a pretty good sized piece of your string or yarn. I might trim this down, but just for now, I'm gonna make sure I have enough. I'm gonna flip my animal over to the back. And essentially what we're gonna be doing, my hand is full of glue, is we're going to be pasting this on. And again, if you have a better way, this is just what I'm gonna use with the supplies that I have and that you might have. So we're gonna be pasting strips onto the yarn like this, and we're gonna let it dry, and eventually it should be strong enough to hold up your animal with the paper mache because it's not super heavy. So I'm gonna lay this where I want it on my animal. If I do it kind of low, it might not support it very well, so I'm gonna do it up a little bit higher so that it'll eventually hang, from this string like this. I'm not gonna give it a bunch of room to hang, so I'm gonna start laying strips down probably right here so it'll have a little bit, of extra space on there. So just like the paper mache process, I'm laying this down on my animal. And it should dry pretty strong. Okay, so it looks really messy right now, but I'm gonna let that dry. I have this little area hanging out, but I added a good amount of layers so that I know it's strong. If it's not strong enough, when all of this is dry, I can go ahead and add more layers.